of you moving away and taking that break?
That's all a perception. I was doing stuff periodically. It's not like I was not doing stuff. In fact, one of my favorite films, 1920, happened in 2011.
Yeah.
I had never done a horror film before. I'd done a Darna Mana Hai, but it was not a horror film.
Which, by the way, I love. I want to tell you, Darna Mana Hai.
Me too. And I mean, it just worked. I do think Ramoji was ahead of the curve at that point in time. And the fact that he thought of 10 short stories, you know, and just bizarre stories dealing with the supernatural or the paranormal. And it worked. So 1920 happened. That was my full-fledged horror film. The first of its kind. And it worked. I mean, people liked it. And today, people talk about it in my filmography as well. Right up there. And so do I. I have utmost respect for that film. Then, of course, there was immediately followed up with Grand Masti, which was the most outrageous of all the Mastis in 2013. And that hit a century. That did 100 crores. Then there was the Kya Kool Hai Hum and the Great Grand Masti, which were again adult comedies. And then I did a film called Setters, where I played a cop on the education system, the corruption in the education system. So I have always tried to do diverse things. But sometimes what happens, the film doesn't work. Then a lot of the onus lies upon the actor. And then obviously people start rethinking their strategies about casting you in certain things. But that's been a pattern all my career. So it doesn't bother me. I just try and maneuver myself with where it's going. I would never do something where I'm not excited, because I have worked really hard to maintain a brand, to make a brand. It's 26 years, you know, and so anything that's not of that stature or standard, I would not indulge in.
It's interesting, Aftab, you said this, because I think बाहर ये perception है, आप stories देखेंगे इसके बारे में, that he went into depression, that is why he left. You know, he was building his life, he went away. You know, and you've also spent a little bit of your life in London and all of that, right? So what was happening when all this changes? Because, you know, of course, you got married, and then, you know, the decision of staying.
Pause was never intentional. If I got 10 films in a year which I'm excited, I'll do all 10. That's for sure, because I love what I do. But the only explanation which I can give you, which is just the truth, is that if something exciting comes my way, by all means I will do it. I don't like to take breaks. I'm the kind of guy who's been working since I was 7 years old. So for me, when I'm not working, obviously I miss it. You know, I don't know anything else. I can't do anything else. You know, I love to work. I love to be at work. Like, I'm happiest on a film set. You know, that's what keeps me alive. That's what keeps me, of course, besides my family, but that's a separate section of my life. But my work is what keeps me ignited. So yes, if there is something that's exciting, by all means I will do it. If it's not happening, then I'm willing to wait. And that's what happened. And so when you wait and people don't hear or see about you, then they start making stories up. And it's fine. People need to make stories. Let them make stories.